Hi, I'm Paula. I'm from Spain, and now I'm living here in Orlando. I'm doing nothing for living right now. I'm just looking for a job. I moved 1 week ago, so I'm starting a new life.
Who do you love that you should tell more often? Why do you love them so much?
So I'm gonna choose my brother, Diego. I wanna choose him because right now he's having a really hard time, and I wanna remember him that even in the darkest time, everybody that is next to him, that we love him, and especially me, because I don't usually tell him. We are like too cold, both of us, on these kind of things, and I want him to know.
What do you think has kept you from saying, I love you more often?
I think it's kind of like we are too different, and I'm super open. I always express myself a lot, but he's super close, and he doesn't like that I get into his business or ask him a lot of questions. So I always try to respect that, and I think that that makes me a little bit colder with him, and doesn't let me tell him how much I love you and how much I appreciate him. I don't know. I think it's both of us is a problem for both of us, but I don't know. Yeah, probably so.
Are you willing to look into the camera and say, I love you right now and tell them why they mean so much to you?
Uh, Diego, I love you. I think you need to hear it because I don't tell you a lot. We always fight more than say good things to each other, and the later we see each other because, well, we were not living at home for 2 years. Now he's back. But I'm gone, so we didn't have the chance to live together again. And all the times we saw each other, I think we didn't really talk. Like we talk about really small things, nothing deep, and the deep things were always a fight. So I think you need to hear that I love you, even we fight. I always love you, even we don't talk to each other for a week or 2 weeks. I want to let you know that I'm always here for you and that I love you.
What could you do differently to show love now that you've had this opportunity?
So I think I started today actually because every time that I'm here, like, well, right now I'm staying forever. I don't know how long, but I don't have a time. But the other times that I came for months, I never talked to him. Like I always call my parents, but I never called him or even write him. And today I was writing on my family group chat and he was not answering. So I took a private chat and asked him how was he doing because I know he's suffering. So I wanted to show him that I'm here for him, even I'm super far from home, that it's 8 hours flight from home. And I started today and I promise I will continue writing him, that I will call him more often and try that this not really talking to each other is going away a little bit and that we let to be in each other's life more. Yeah, that's my promise.
I'm especially fond of this interview because I remember a time when even though my sister and I loved each other, it seems we were worlds apart in proximity and in general interests. We were both in college at the same time, but in two different states. She had a boyfriend who I had never met, but already didn't like for no reason other than the fact that I had never met him. Of course, no one is ever good enough for your sister, but turns out they ultimately got married, and now I have a wonderful brother-in-law and a huge 17-year-old nephew for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. There's a transitional period between childhood and adulthood when kids go off to college and find new interests, develop new friendship, and grow, both physically and emotionally, at an accelerated rate, rendering them a much different person than before they had left home. Childhood bickerings and the lost opportunity to continue to grow alongside our siblings at this developmental stage can make them feel worlds away after being separated for only a few years. It can be difficult to know what to say to each other, to determine whether the same things that maybe used to make them laugh are still even relevant to them. And even if they care to have us around for very long when they do see us. Unspoken words, the residue of childhood perceptions stemming from differences in communication styles and interests, compounded with living in different places for a number of years, is what seems to have contributed to Paula's differences with her brother Diego. I really appreciated hearing Paula's address to her brother, acknowledging that they have not always been on the same page and could do better about communication, and taking the time to really engage as adults. But she made sure to let Diego know that no matter what their past differences or how much time they've lost away from one another, she still loves him. She still thinks about him, worries about him, and wants to reconnect in a more meaningful way. This was a big step for Paula because even though these things were on her mind, she had yet to directly address Diego with her thoughts. Diego, your sister reminds me a lot of mine. She has her own opinions about things and sometimes can say things that might make you feel uptight or even get a little defensive. In fact, she may not always say them in the most respectful or diplomatic way, but underneath that rough outer tone is a heart filled with love for you. Secretly, she wants the best for you. She wants you to make good decisions and for good things to come to you. She wants you to be happy. And she even wants to be a bigger part of your world. She loves you very much. And even though she loves your parents, she chose to tell you that she loves you today, because she knows you deserve to hear it, and she's not said it enough. I hope you don't mind a little advice from a man a number of years older than you, Diego, but I would encourage you to be receptive to Paula's words for you. One day, your parents may no longer serve as the intermediary or the reason to spend a few hours or days with Paula. One day, you and Paula will both be married, maybe have families. Paula may be one of the few fans you've had for your whole life, and she will always be there for you. She will want you there to be an uncle for her children. She will share stories about how her kids remind her of you. Those moments are incredibly impactful. Now is the time to prepare for the rest of your life. No matter how much you have on your plate, embracing your sister is one of the best decisions you can make. You'll be glad you did. Paula, thank you for choosing Diego. Thank you for honoring your family by being strong and loving. If more people open their hearts, as you have, this world would be a much more pleasant place to be. It was my pleasure to meet you, and I wish you nothing but success as a new resident in the United States of America. To our viewers, thank you for watching. Your viewership is important to the success of this channel, so if you like this video and you appreciated Paula's story and it reminds you of your family, give this video a thumbs up and leave her an encouraging message in the comments below. You can follow the Shared Heart Experiment on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter to stay up to date on the newest episodes. Feel free to check out any of my other videos where I walk up to random strangers in public places and ask them intimate questions about their lives. Consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description below. There you can shop at my online apparel store, StylyLifeDesigns.com. You'll find t-shirts, hats, and hoodies with positive and uplifting themes to complement your lifestyle. When you shop, know that a portion of the proceeds from anything you buy will help contribute to the creation of more positive content just like this. Real people, real life, and real love. Until next time, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. Be good to each other. Thanks for watching.